Good morning, children. How are you? Fine. I'm Radha, your science teacher from Dr. Bisin English Medium School. Children, already we have completed the teaching part of lesson number 4. Isn't it? This is this lesson we have already I taught. Isn't it? I want to read the textbook part, then I can go for the workbook part. Okay, children? Please ready with your textbook. First I will read the textbook, then I can go for the workbook. Okay, children? Please ready with your textbook, workbook, pencil, eraser and sharpener. Okay? Now, take your textbooks, everyone. Page number 13 we have completed. I want to read page number 14, 15, 16 for 5 minutes. Then we can go for the workbook part, everyone. See the page number 14, everyone. This is the page number 14. Okay, children. See, here application part. Every time you come back from the playground, your mother asks you to wash your hands and legs. Why this is important? So important. Isn't it? When you are going out, you should always wash your hands and legs. You should always use that soap to wash your hands and legs. Everyone should use that soap. There is a famous saying that prevention is better than cure. And the best way to protect our body from the diseases is to prevent the disease causing germs from entering our body. The easiest way to do that is keep our hands and legs clean by washing them with the soap. Everyone should wash your hands and legs with the soap, children. Did you understand? Use the soap to wash your hands and legs. And let us discuss now some more to protect ourselves from the diseases. Prevention of disease that spreads. There are different ways to preventing the disease that spreads from one person to another person. Is the prevention of airborne diseases. Is it? First one, use the handkerchief when you are while you are sneezing or coughing. You should use that handkerchief. Okay, children. And next, wear the mask. You should always wear the mask. When you are going out, you should always wear the mask in the crowded places. Means where you are going for the market or any shopping malls. There so many people will be there now. So you should wear the mask and don't spit here and there. You should not spit here and there. Ekkada akkada padithe akkada ummakudadu. Okay, next, keep the doors and windows of the house opening during the morning and evening. This allows the sunlight to come into the house. Sunlight can kill the disease causing germs. Vaccinations are preventive medicines. They protect us from the many airborne diseases. Example, tuberculosis, measles. And the next one, prevention of disease that spread through the touch. Means wash both hands with the soap and water and before eating. This will prevent the disease spreads through that touch. And the disease, wash both hands and legs with the soap and water after using the toilet. You should always use the soap and water while you are after using the toilet. This will prevent the disease spreading through the touch. Prevention of waterborne. Just I will read. Already I have explained in the last class. Okay, children. Avoid having the sharbats, cold water, ice creams and so on the roadside shops. We must drink clean water. Boiling water for 15 to 20 minutes kills both the germs and makes it safe for drinking. These days we use that water purifiers for purifying water. Vaccination protects us from the waterborne diseases. Example, polio, typhoid, etc. Okay, prevention of diseases spread by the insects, mostly mosquitoes and houseflies. Mosquitoes spreads many harmful diseases like malaria, dengue and so on. Wearing full sleeve clothes, you should have to wear up to here and full pants, and that prevents the mosquito bites. Applying a mosquito repellent solution, creams or solutions when you going out to play is important. Sleeping under the mosquito net is also a way to prevent that mosquito bites, and the mosquitoes lays eggs in stagnant water. We must ensure that there is no stagnant water in and around our surrounding neighborhoods. Okay, houseflies causes diseases like typhoid, cholera. They carry the germs from diseased place, dirty places, dustbins and so on. They lay eggs in the moist, dark and dirty areas. So we should keep our house and surroundings clean and moisture free. Also we should keep food items in clean vessels, closed vessels to prevent that flies sitting on them. Okay, children. And have you seen a housefly rubbing its legs? find out it is dust. Already I have explained that why that mosquito, why that what is that housefly rubs the hand legs. Is it actually we are having a sense organs here that housefly uses on the head, on the legs it is having a hair. It will use that hair as a sense organs, isn't it? So to clean the sense organ means to keep that hair clean. So it is always rubbing its legs. Is the germs which are present on that head will falls on the food item. Then what happened? Its hair will be clean or not, means how the housefly is thinking, then how we should think, isn't it? We should also think that clean ourselves, and we should be very safe, take the prevention methods to spreading of the diseases or not, isn't it? And next, prevention of diseases that do not spread. Actually, above are that the diseases which spreads from one person to another person. These are the things you should has to take. Prevention of disease that do not spread. To avoid the diseases that we do not spread, we should eat a balanced diet. That will all the nutrients which required amount. We should try to avoid eating junk food. First of all, everyone should please avoid the junk food. It is very good for your health. Actually, it is tasty only, but there is no nutrients in that. But there, some of them they are having a nutrients, but the amount which required for your body, it can't give it. Okay, so please avoid the junk food. Please have the healthy food like fruits and vegetables. And we should eat a freshly prepared food, milk and fruits. And we should always always exercise and play outdoor games. And people who live in cities should wear the masks when they go outdoors to protect themselves from the dust and make in the air. Okay, and we should always, not only now, always we should always wear the mask. It is very good for our health. Then only we can protect our lungs. We can't see the dust which is present in the air, and we can't see the smoke which is present in the air, isn't it? So we can't stop them. We should always breathe the air. Then only we can live, isn't it? So when you are going out, please wear the mask always. Okay, and most importantly, we should stay relax and happy. Don't keep anything in your mind, any burden you should not keep. You should always to be relaxed and happy. Being worried about thing or being makes angry makes our body weak. When you are thinking something, then you are feel somewhat angry, then it will makes your body weak, and which can make causes sick easily, isn't it? And patient number 16, everyone, in spite of taking care all these things, if we suffer from any disease, we should go to the doctor. You are taking all these methods, preventive methods you are taking, but even though you are having one disease, so you can go to the doctor and he will give the medicines for it. The doctor diagnoses the disease and give the medicines to treat it. Okay, children. And the next one, we should have a system inside our body which protects us against the disease causing germs. When germ enter our body, this system attacks and kills those germs, and it is like an army of soldier, and that protects us from our enemies. Immunity system is there in our body which is protecting us from the germs. So you should protect that immunity power. You should increase your resistance power. Then only you can fight against all these diseases. Okay, children, you should always take a balanced diet. And the next one is higher order thinking skills. So far we have discussed so many types of diseases. Actually, in the last time and before days, so many diseases have affected to the humans. So humans don't know the medicine at the first, like COVID-19. So they lost their lives. But nowadays they know the medicine. But COVID-19, we don't know that vaccine, isn't it? Till now we are losing their life. Humans are losing their life or not? In the same way, some of the diseases are also affected the humans. In olden days, they have lost their lives, and that is can be called epidemics. Like that process, like that one thing. These diseases causes a loss of lot of human life. That is can be called, that such diseases can be called epidemics. Okay, and examples of epidemics already we have discussed: smallpox, plague, yellow fever, malaria, asker, like etc. And actually some of that in our world only, worldwide, so many people are died because of the malaria. In olden days, they don't know the medicine of malaria. Is it? Actually, they don't know. At that time, now how we are suffering like that only because of the malaria, so many people has lost their life. And if you have any interest, you can ask your parents, or you can check in your you can ask your elders also. Okay, children, till now we have discussed. Please bring your workbooks, children, everyone. We can write the workbook, lesson number 4. Okay. Workbook part. page number? Lesson number 4. Lesson number 4. Lesson number 4. Page number 16. Everyone, page number 16. Page number 16. See that first question. What is the best way to keep our body free from diseases? They are asking the question, what is the best way? Best way to keep our body free from the diseases. Means first of all, what you can do? Not to cover our mouth while coughing. It is a good method. You should always, while you want to sneeze or cough, you should always keep a handkerchief, isn't it? Means it is wrong. By keeping the disease causing germs away from our body, it is very good. You should always keep the disease causing germs away from our body, that we can call prevention of disease or not, isn't it? The next one, by eating junk food, it is also wrong. B is correct one. Not washing our hands and legs after playing outside. You should always wash your hands and legs with a soap when you after playing outside. Okay, children. And here you have to write the option. First one is that option B. Okay. Next one here. Next one here. See here, which of the following is a symptom of a disease? Is it which one is the symptom? Means sign. How can you know that? One sign should be there now. What is that sign? It is asking. We sneeze when we have a common cold, isn't it? When you are having a common cold, you will sneeze. That is one sign. Next one, we will cry when we feel sad. That is a disease. That is a sign. No. We laugh when we are happy. Is it that is a disease? No. We need water when we are thirsty. Daily we feel thirsty, we will drink water. That is a disease. No. Means option A. Option A. Okay. Next one, third one, fill in the blanks. A dash is an unhealthy thing that is happening to our body or mind. This something is happened. That is unhealthy thing that is happened to our body or mind. That is can be called. Very good. Disease. What we can call? Disease. Okay, children. The next one here. You can discuss here. Next one. See the fill in the blanks. Fourth one, everyone. Fourth one. See here. First, the dash is a sign. The dash. Page number 16 only. Page number 16, the dash or the sign shown by our body when we are not well. What is that? That sign is showing means what we can tell, that another word for the sign. What we can tell? Very good. Symptoms. So what we can tell? Symptoms. Please write in your workbook. If not, please write in your notebook also. Symptoms. Symptoms. Okay, children. And the next one, what is that identifying disease from its symptoms called? Is it you are having a sign or symptoms and then you go to the doctor. You are telling that signs and symptoms to the doctor, that is happening for me. Then the doctor will tell by seeing the signs and symptoms, he will know the disease. That process what we can call? What we can call? Very good. Diagnosis. What we can call? Diagnosis. Diagnosis. Okay. The next one, sixth one. Sixth one, name any two diseases that affects that human beings. Actually, in that most of that human beings are suffered. Any two diseases you can write. I am writing here two diseases is chicken pox. One. The next one is chicken pox. Chicken pox, right correctly. Chicken pox one, and next one is malaria. Okay, children, is it? You have to write it. And the next one is, please write it in your note workbook, everyone. Everyone. Okay, next one, seventh one. What do you mean by prevention of a disease? What is the meaning of prevention of disease? Means before we are getting that affected by the disease only, if you are taking any precautions, that we can call prevention of disease or not. Means we are wants to protect our body from the diseases by the different practices. Means for that, actually for that mosquitoes, insects are there, we need to have that lotion, apply the lotion. We have to wear that full sleeves, full pants, isn't it? We can prevent that mosquito bites or not. Means we have to do the different practices to prevent the disease, isn't it? So I will write on the board. Please write your answer, everyone. Seventh one, prevention of a disease. A disease means protecting our body, from diseases through different practices, Okay, I want to read the answer once. See that prevention of disease, they have asked you. Prevention of a disease means protecting our body from diseases through different practices. You want to do the different practices to protect your body from that germ causing diseases. Okay, children, did you understand? Please write it. Write it in your notes or the workbook, everyone. Please write them. If you complete it, then I can write that eighth one. We are having a matching here. I want to write the complete matching on the board. Then you can understand well. While writing only, I will explain for you, children. Okay. Shall I rub? Okay. Now I will rub this. Did you write, children? Everyone write it, please. Everyone write down. Okay. Okay, children, see that. Next one. 88th one. Everyone, please open your books. See that match the following. Page number 17. I will write the match the following on the board. 8th one, 9th one, 10th one, 11th one. Okay. First one is they have given Kallarao. Already it is there in your workbook. If you want to write it in your notebook. Okay. Measles, malaria. The next one, night blindness. Night blindness. Okay, children, everyone. Now, this side I will write that a disease caused due to the lack of vitamin A. Vitamin A. This is the first one. And the next one is that B. See, waterborne diseases. Waterborne diseases. Okay. Next one. See, airborne diseases. Airborne diseases. Airborne diseases. Next one, D. Diseases spread by the insects. Diseases spread by the insects. These are the options they have given for you children. Everyone, this is the match the following. It is there in your workbook. I want to read. See here, they are asking that you have to choose the correct one from this. Okay children, did you understand? You have to choose it correctly. Now see here, cholera. Cholera is that because cholera means it is caused because of the water, isn't it? We have discussed about the waterborne diseases. If you are not drinking, drinking the proper clean water, means you should drink always boiled water. Did you understand? Then only you will get the. If you are drinking that unclean water, means it is not boiled or purified, then you will suffer mostly with that waterborne diseases. That is option B here. Option B. And the next one, measles. Because of measles means airborne disease. When you are having, you can see, observe mostly in the season, mostly in that June, July, August. In the most of this time, the airborne diseases like measles we will affect. Okay children. And the next one is malaria. Now only we have discussed in the worldwide so many children, so many people are lost their life because of the malaria only. Malaria is spreaded because of the insects. Okay children. The next one is the light blindness. If you are not having that vegetables properly, that night blindness will causes. That is disease caused due to the lack of vitamin A. Means you should always have carrot. Okay children, green leafy vegetables and carrot you should has to eat it. Means you can keep here A option. This is the match the following children. Everyone please note it. Everyone please note down. Okay children, shall I wrap? We can go for the 12th question. 12th question. Okay. Go for the 12th one. See here, what are germs? Is it? Already we have discussed for 3-4 times. Is it? Germs are very tiny. We can't see with our naked eye and they are not visible to our eye and they are living around us, and the most of the germs are not harmful, but some germs will spread the diseases, isn't it? Or they are very tiny. We can't see with our naked eye. They are living around us only. All the germs are not harmful for us. Some of the germs only they will spread from one diseases from one person to another person. Please write the answer everyone. 12th one. Page number 17. Everyone. Germs are very tiny organisms. Very tiny organisms, and they live all around us. Okay children. And the next one, they are not visible to the human eye means we can see with our eye. Okay, children. And most germs are not harmful. Not harmful, but you have to keep comma here. But some causes diseases. Okay, children, please write this answer. Everyone. Is it? I want to read the answer again. What are germs means? Germs are the very tiny organisms. They live all around us. They are not visible to the human eye. They are not visible to our human eye. Most germs are not harmful, but some causes disease. Okay, some causes diseases. Forgot to keep SC here. Okay. Next one, 13th one, name any two causes of diseases that do not spread. Means this is about that the diseases which spreads from one person to another person. Now you have to write down that the diseases that do not spread from one person to another person. Why they are causing for us. You have to write it here. I will write here. Two things you have to write means 2 points. That is first one is deficiency. If you are not taking that enough content, the proper diet, balanced diet means then it is the deficiency you will definitely get. Deficiency. Deficiency of important. Deficiency of important nutrients in diet. Diet means in our food. Okay, children, this is one thing. And the next one, B, extreme hot or cold weather. Is it some of them they can't stay in extreme hot or cold? Okay, extreme hot or cold weather. Okay, children, please write the answers in your notebook or workbook. Okay, write it fast. Okay, today's our homework, children. Today's our homework. Read and write page number 16, workbook, lesson number 4 in notebook. 2 times. Okay, this is your homework. Read and write page number 16. Okay, from workbook, lesson number 4 in notebook you have to write 2 times. This is your homework, children. I will continue in the next class. Okay, children, thank you.